Hi, how are you?
Hi, Sam. Good, thanks
What is
yourself.
success to you? What's not success?
Success to me is building a mindset in which you can actually enable other people to be empowered to do what they're supposed to do in life. So I think for me, success is not just kind of narrowed down to material goods or money you have in the
Are you
bank.
successful?
I would say I'm successful because of this nation. It's given me a new mindset. It's given me a new way of thinking and how to empower other people. So I'd say,
You're a lawyer.
yes, sir.
Why? Why are you
I think from a young age, I was very interested in the justice system. I was naturally a person that liked to defend people. So I think I gravitated towards law. It wasn't anything really to do with my parents or my background or anyone in my
So
family.
they are not lawyers or
No, they're not.
what
lawyers.
area did you grow up in? I want to know your background. Is it affluent area? What was
Not an
background?
affluent area. I actually was born in Islington, and a part of
Islington is what would Islington be? There's a part, then there's another
yeah,
part.
so there's an affluent part of Islington, and then you've got the other sides of Islington, like Finsbury Park, you've got Caledonian Road, those parts that are not as affluent as the other sides.
Okay,
So, but I didn't grow up in the affluent side, I grew up near Archway,
right.
which was very much a working class background. So I grew up there till about 10 years old, and then I moved to East London.
So you're a legal analyst for one of the biggest asset management companies in Europe.
Yes.
How did you get to that role? What was your motivating force? What's leading you?
I kind of I started in private practice, and so I was working in law firms. I worked in a law firm that was one of the top in Europe as well, and
Yeah.
in Overy, and I got some experience on the legal
So you
side
used to
there.
work with Alan Noble.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I worked there for some time, and then I kind of like just branched into the financial sector.
Yeah.
So for me, I was kind of like just looking at different industries where I kind of fitted, and I kind of just stumbled upon asset management. It wasn't really planned. It was because I had some experience in legal, the compliance side, and then I had financial experience as well. So I kind of ended up in that role.
So let's say you didn't study law, you didn't come to nation family. What would life have been for you? What was the trajectory? What direction were you going?
I didn't really have like a big vision of what I wanted to do. I think the most I think I wanted to do was at the end of my degree, just get a good job, maybe earn some good money, and just kind of stay within the normal
But some
parameters.
people will say that's the best life. That looks like a good life. Get a good job, get good money.
Yeah.
So what is more than that for you? What is more than good job and good money?
And for me, it's being able to make a lasting impact. So
Okay.
more than just doing something for yourself or for your family, actually thinking beyond the four walls, you're thinking beyond the normal.
Yeah.
And for me, I was just so focused on my own success and what I was going to
Okay.
become with my own life. It wasn't anything to do with building the next person or making sure anyone else was coming up. It was just about my success. and me.
When did the shift happen for you? When did you come to a place where you're thinking, maybe I need to impact others, maybe I need to build others? What happened? What shifted? What changed?
I think in terms of the word that I've just been listening to and hearing from you and then the Nation family and from my community unit, it was more centered upon not being individualistic.
Yeah.
And for me, I was focused on myself, and it showed me that there's more power in building a community and building a family than it is in you trying to achieve something and be something by yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's what really empowered me to believe that being a part of something, I was going to make more lasting impact, and it was going to be more fulfilling than just doing my own thing, my own way.
Now that's amazing though. So what's the next? No, before the next thing, what would you call your worst nightmare? And that's a common word, right? Or what was your? I don't like to use regret. What would you look back and say? I wish I knew this. I would have done this differently. What would it be? If there is any, maybe.
I think one of my biggest things, I think after I finished my degree, I was kind of like, okay, did I do the right degree? Because I was looking for a job, I was looking for experience within the legal field, and it wasn't forthcoming. I started, I think, at the bottom. I think my first job was working within a county court, and I was in the basement filing files away. And then into myself, I thought, okay, I've got a degree and I'm here. I don't kind of see myself, progressing, or how have I got this degree and I'm just here doing very menial things. But I think for me at that time, I didn't really see the bigger picture. And I think if I had more guidance, I think at a younger age, if
Yeah.
I had leadership, someone to tell me and show me that even you're starting at the bottom, it's
Yeah.
not the full projection of your life. You start at the bottom to learn and gradually gain more experience
Yeah.
and become more marketable. So
Yeah.
for me, I think I had a lot of lack of leadership. I think starting off, I think I would have made a lot of different decisions.
But you came out great. You're still you're great for what you're doing. So what's your big, what would you call your own greatest breakthrough, or the what you're most happy about for yourself?
And presently, what I've achieved so far.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
I-
what, maybe achievement or anything that you're happy with. It might be great achievement to you, it might not be to others, but for you, what makes you happy the most right now?
I think at the time, finding a training contract or being able to actually train as a solicitor, a lot of the struggle is for a lot of younger people to get into that next step after the degree is actually get a training contract, qualify within your field, and then you're able to actually practice. So I think one of the main achievements and defining moment was when I actually got that training, which was 2 years very intensive, and then after that it opened a lot of avenues and doors for me. So I think that was a major achievement.
So if someone is watching the dealer that went to uni, and maybe you were 19, 18, maybe less, then if an 18-year-old is watching, you've come this far now, what would you tell them to do? What they're watching from Islington, let's say, or from wherever they're watching from, what would you tell them to focus on the most?
I'll say to them that they shouldn't give up on their dream. They should just focus on what they want to become, not kind of be put off by the process of it, because not everything is going to be glamorous. We want the glamorous result. We want, you know, the end result that looks amazing and beautiful, but the process to it is always going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice at the same time. So I'd say don't give up on your dream, keep focused, be consistent in the things that will get you there, and you will surely end up there.
Amazing. Most times we hear from footballers and rappers, especially within the Black community, rappers, footballers, and of course kudos to their work and stuff like that. I thought that it's important that we hear stories like this so that you don't give up halfway. The whole gist again of the Nation family is to up people's game, meaning that people can have a certain mindset to be comfortable, but to add to impact in life, like what Deola is doing, to showcase herself through many years of discipline and resilience and leadership, and to let people know that leadership is not actually contrary to you. It is not slavery. It is actually directing you towards a greater life, more than one can dream of sometimes by themselves. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming, Deola. It's been a pleasure gisting with you this afternoon. Thank you very much. Thank you all. God bless you.
Tout en mettant ma maladie